Are you ready? I said, are you ready for the Chicago Heat? Chicago Heat. Chicago. Welcome back, everybody, to Total Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans right here on the YouTube and the Twitch and wherever you get your podcast audio worldwide, baby. Can you tell I'm a little excited for this weekend?
Oh,
gonna be
J-Bone's excited. J-Bone, how excited are you?
I'm so excited. I'm not quite that excited.
Take down a notch.
I gotta, yeah.
The show just started.
We gotta work up to that. Usually it's gotta build, you know. I mean, we can start with the Manscaped stuff, get it out of the way if you want.
Yeah, sure. Let people know. Let the people know what you're trimming your hedges with.
Because let me tell you, J-Bone is ready for some Chicago heat. I was trimming, I was slicing, I was dicing. No, I wasn't slicing and dicing, but I was using my Manscaped tool to get the job done. The only tool I use to make the Bone Daddy look like the Bone Daddy. So,
there you go.
In the description, there is the code, the one and only code that we give you for the 20% off and free shipping. Get yourself some Manscaped now, and you can be as smooth as the Bone Man himself.
Can you be that smooth?
Somebody stop me. I'm sorry. I'm excited.
Got a lot of energy.
Excited, J-Bone.
There is a lot of stuff going on, especially stuff that we've just seen in the news for Impact Wrestling in the last 24 hours. We woke up to some great stuff this morning.
Breaking news, J-Bone. Here we go. A little J-Bone's news.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now, hot off the presses, the one, the only J-Bone with the news. Breaking news. Only here on TNI.
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
Yes, hot off the presses, we found out. There were some teases, some little teases in the news. People were putting stuff out there yesterday. Impact was saying that they had a big announcement coming, and that was today. So we found out today. Put the pic up here for everyone to see if you haven't heard. Impact is going international again. That's right. First it was Australia, then it was Canada. Now it's the UK.
First it was Canada. Then it was.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Sorry. My geometry's off there. The UK invasion in October. Glasgow for October the 26th at the O2 Academy. The next day, October 27th in Newcastle, Walker Dome. And October 28th, Coventry, the HMV Empire. That just sounds cool. So, congrats to the UK fans. You are finally getting yourselves some Impact Wrestling. It's been a bit, hey?
9 years.
Too long.
Been a few years. Yeah.
But
pandemic. Yes.
The one thing we know for sure, not only are they going over there, who's returning for these shows?
Isn't Odark? Because he's also owes my money?
Oh,
really?
He's owed us some money for a long,
the conquering
long time.
hero returns.
Just like a
Grado.
prayer.
Grado,
Just like a prayer, he'll take you there. Yes. Grado is
they'll
returning.
have to recreate that scene that you guys love to quote so much.
It may happen. It just may happen. Yeah, I remember looking at footage back then, a handful of years ago when they were packing arenas, and Grado was like at his peak back then. I mean, he was like, dare I say, the John Cena of the UK. I mean, he was.
Your hat. You got to turn it around, J-Bone. You got to do the things.
I'm not much for dancing, but yeah, that is some
now he's
huge
an even bigger
news.
star beyond wrestling. He's like, he blew up. He's bigger than wrestling right now.
So
Us in the wrestling stratosphere don't realize that Grado has just got on the bigger and better things.
What did he do after?
He hosts TV shows over there. He's doing all kinds of things over there. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He's the favorite son.
Wait, so he doesn't wrestle?
I don't know how often he wrestles still. I think he wrestles from time to time still, but he's mainly, I think, acting.
Good for him.
The actor?
Wow. I tell you, my favorite spot in Impact Wrestling was when they went down to Mexico, and he wrestled. Oh, I cannot think of the guy's name. He's in Trip. There was when they were, they had a crew from the AAA helping out the wrestlers. The very flamboyant, all pink. Yes. I cannot think of the guy's name. I'm sorry, but that was hilarious. And then he kissed Grado, and Grado kissed him. Maximo, thank you, Critical Sting. I knew someone was going to throw it in. That was a riot. That was one of my favorite things. Yeah, it's crazy.
Will we be getting a Grado and Joe Hendry reunion?
I think you'll see that as well. Access
Splendid.
Denied.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember what they did together last time.
Come
on. It's a blur. I'm sorry.
From what I remember, it was Joe Hendry came in as Grado's friend, and his girlfriend Katrina, decided Winter at one point, and other things at another point. Decided she was in love with Joe Hendry and thought that she was going to leave Grado and jump with him, and Joe Hendry turned out to be a really good friend and said nay.
Access denied.
There you go.
My favorite Joe Hendry song.
There you go. And
nice.
he let her down none too gently.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
So yeah, there should be a really nice representation of UK wrestlers for that. I mean,
get some nostalgia bits.
You just look at who's there now. You got Joe Hendry, you got Subculture. It's kind of as much as he may not be everyone's cup of tea, it's kind of a shame that Nick Aldis is not going to be a part of this. Because word has it is he's trying out for another job somewhere.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Cool.
So and who knows, J-Bone? I wouldn't put anything past anything.
Yeah, and if it don't work out, he could always be back in a few months. Who knows?
The body's not even cold yet, J-Bone.
Hey.
Who's to say what he's doing in a month? So, remember, everyone had Trey Miguel gone. He wasn't.
That's true.
EY was murdered.
Yeah.
Right, he was.
All sorts of craziness. Yeah, so was Bravo. Mayor here with a very interesting question, J-Bone, are the shows in the UK tapings or just for that audience? I don't know yet. They may
they
have
haven't been
some
clear
of them.
on that. It's going to be interesting to find out because obviously the Australia tour was Fight TV specials.
Right.
Here, they didn't make clear what they are, if they're going to be tapings, if they're going to do a special, like an Impact Plus, or is it going to be like 3 different Fight TV shows? Unknown at this point.
That'd be wild. That'd be a hell of a thing to order.
Like, because I think obviously if they announce it as TV, which they have done before on the UK tours, has actually done TV. They've also done like one night onlys back then. So it's going to be interesting to see because it's right after Bound for Glory. So if that's, I guess it all depends on when the next taping schedule is beyond this, because they might have to be TV. For you to have something right after, so
right. So they
it feels like something from there has to come out of it. If not, a piecemeal best of episode.
Oh, okay. So T. Hughes here says that there's no tapings after Bound for Glory. Well, so far. So
right.
We'll see. We'll see. We got a ways to go. But nonetheless, congrats to Impact Wrestling and congrats to the UK. They are getting some Impact Wrestling, and I just want to say, for those of you who watch some of the UK news sites on YouTube when they come out with news and stuff, Cultaholic was the first one I saw this morning that happened to be spreading some love about this. And I just want to publicly thank them for giving Impact some love. It's not often that stuff for Impact gets reported in the news. Usually it's something negative. It's nice for once to have something truly positive. So, and the guys, and pardon me, I don't watch them enough to know their names, but they are very excited for Impact Wrestling to come.
I gotta imagine, yeah. And kudos to our own TNI UK team, because I know Bison was right on top of this, and I know he's definitely looking forward to it. I have been in talks with him. I know a lot of people are asking in the chat, will I be there? Not confirmed yet, but I will say it's looking very potentially happening. I just got to figure out the right travel out there. If I can figure out the flight, Bison's already offering to be helping me get places and all, and sharing rooms and all that. So to have somebody on the other side of the pond willing to navigate a foreign stranger in a foreign land,
Bill worldwide.
There's a good chance this could be happening. There's a good chance it could be happening. So,
how exciting!
So I just got to figure out going from Jersey or DC or Philly or New York. See what kind of might make the most sense because of how they're doing the tour. They're obviously starting in Scotland and working their way to England. So just got to figure out the best travel possibilities. So at least there is a little bit of time. Australia was, I believe it was 1 month because they jumped on that tour late. So there's a little bit of time to potentially look through things and see if it can make sense financially to get out there. So stay tuned.
And Bill said he was going to sneak someone in his luggage, right? Bill, right? Right, Bill?
Maybe.
It's Oreo.
Oreo. Oreo jumps in the ring. Bill, we told you to put that damn cat on a leash.
Pussy away.
What a riot.
It's not my bag, baby.
It's not my fault. Let's see. What else is there? There's another piece or two, I believe.
All kinds of news, J-Bo.
there was an announcing for this weekend. Let me find it here. There's going to be a certain luchador making his Impact debut. The former WWE Kalisto, aka Samurai del Sol, is going to be there Friday and Saturday. Friday, he's going to be wrestling with his friends Laredo Kid and Black Taurus against Bully Ray, Moose, and Brian Myers. Saturday, he is going to be wrestling against Chris Sabin. Can you say dream match?
It's going to be nuts.
Oh,
yeah,
for God.
For everyone that didn't get, and I know there were some people obviously not happy about the Lio Rush Chris Sabin match that really we didn't get. So you're going to get this one. And I know that could segue into some Lio Rush news, Jada.
Yeah. Now, I can't say much. I saw a headline earlier today, so maybe one or both of you can help fill in some blanks for me, because I really haven't been online at all today. I've been quite busy. Started a new job today.
Yay!
Thank you. Lio Rush apparently was reported by GCW as being injured.
Yes, he has been removed from GCW, and I believe there were some other independent shows. Early August dates he's pulling out of due to injury.
Okay.
But Impact has not addressed this yet. He hasn't been officially pulled off anything here. So to be determined how, obviously, as we saw tonight, he's in mid-storyline and Impact stuff right now as X Division champion. So we'll see how they, but he very well may not be in action if he's nursing an injury.
Right.
Remains to be seen, basically.
Yeah, so they announced tonight on Impact that there's going to be a 4v4 for Emergence, and Lio Rush is going to be part of Bully Ray's crew against Alex Shelley and his crew, basically.
Yeah, because he's obviously advertised for Emergence and also the Multiverse show. He has a match, so I think probably the hope is
those two are back to back.
Well, a week apart.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of where that's going. So I guess the hope is he probably isn't going to be wrestling this weekend, and then not wrestling there, and hopefully back for the Multiverse show. I'm thinking is the goal at this point.
Okay.
But speaking of the Multiverse show, J-Bone, we got more news.
More news?
Oh, boy.
We got a main event for the Multiverse.
Oh, yes, we do. I'll turn it over to you because I'm not finding the visual fast enough. I think I know what it is.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's a world title match. The Impact title's on the line, J-Bone.
Oh, there it is.
Alex Shelley defending against, I don't think anyone would argue, one of the GOATs, the Ace, Tanahashi. I'm going to be having my guitar ready, J-Bone.
Are you gonna be playing a solo with the Ace Man himself?
J-Bone, at the last Multiverse, I did play a solo with the Ace Man after his match. I will throw up the air guitar to him. And he may throw it back to me again. It's going to be interesting because the crowd, I have a feeling the crowd's going to be on Ace's side in that match. Like Alex Shelley's probably going to work a little heelish, I'm guessing, in this match.
I can kind of see that.
I know a Philly crowd. It's all Ace. It's all Ace.
Well, you're gonna know better than I am. Yeah, I'm just thinking of what I've seen.
If Shelley gets 10% of that crowd, I'll be shocked. I'm guessing about 5%. There'll be a couple smarks in there that are just going against it, but most will be all Tanahashi up.
This is true. Any other news?
You're the news guy.
Yeah, I know. Well, like I said, I was very busy today.
Based on what we saw,
some.
based on what we see in the show tonight, it looks like we have an exit from Impact Wrestling.
Well, yeah, we kind of heard some of this last week, but loser leaves town, so to speak. In the old Russell.
It's not this guy.
No,
right?
Future world champion.
Oh, absolutely. He will have his time. He will have his time to shine. We had a loser leaves town, or in this case, loser leaves Impact Wrestling. Swinger, the national treasure we know and love today, versus Zicky Dice. Well, Dice, it's been fun.
That's outlandish.
His time in the company was even more outlandish. So yeah. I wish they did more with him, but
it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We'll talk about it more when we get
back. Yeah, it can always come back and do something a little crazier, so you never know.
Yeah, more outlandish. Yeah, and from what the looks of it, it looks like we got the last match from Nick Aldis tonight as well. But there was no stipulation in there. That was just the end of his time.
Well, speaking of Nick Aldis, a little news that's just cool. I heard Eric Young, who obviously was his opponent tonight, in an interview, he mentioned that in his return match for Team Canada, that gear he wore, the jacket and everything, he's going to be putting up for auction, or Impact, probably I'm guessing via their eBay site, will be putting up for auction, with all proceeds going to Big Joe Doring. And love to hear that.
Love to hear it.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We're still rooting for you, Joe. We love you. We're praying for you.
I know he was at the Windsor tapings the first night. Sadly, just with everything going on, I did not get a chance to say hello, but I know he was there. So I'm sure that was great for everybody to see Joe up there.
I'm sure they kind of wanted to keep it somewhat, private, given the situation. So yeah. So shall we jump into tonight's Impact Wrestling?
Let's dive in.
So.
We'll dive right in, and then at the end we'll go over some stuff for Chicago. We start out here tonight with Trinity and Luna. First time Knockouts tag team being together, as far as I know, versus the Coven. This was a lot of fun. What'd you guys think of this?
You know me, I'm not normally thrilled about hodgepodge tag teams, but regardless, this was pretty good. It was a good, energetic match. Got what you expected from everybody in it, and still, it's fun to see more of Dani Luna, because up until her spots and Impact here, I had no idea who she was. So she's cool. She's fitting in good. So I like it. It was good.
Bill, what do you think so.
Yeah, no, this was a pretty much when they kind of put them together, it's like, well, that's out of nowhere. But it was an interesting dynamic, and it really helped put Dani kind of more on the map. You're with the Knockouts champion, maybe the biggest draw in the company right now. And that's a real push. Obviously, she's connected with the current tag team champions, which is something in itself. But this is really giving, as I always like to do my impersonation of Rockstar Spud all those years ago in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, when I said, "You're getting the push." And he's like, "What is this push you speak of?" And she's getting the push.
I think so.
I think so.
Well done.
Yeah. Anytime you're gonna get a rub from Trinity is not a bad thing. I liked what I saw. Definitely a high energy match, and you're definitely gonna get that with the Coven as well.
Oh, yeah.
They always bring it. In fact, I was a little surprised the Coven didn't win. But Trinity and Luna got the win. So, I mean, does that mean somewhere down the road, maybe at the next show in like a month or so, we get a Knockouts tag title shot? Maybe.
You never know.
Or maybe in Chicago. Nudge, wink, wink.
It's
Come
getting
on.
windy in here.
Could possibly blow those Knockouts tag titles their way. It's getting out of control. All right. So Trinity and Luna with the win. Nice to see. Then Deanna comes down to the ring. Luna says, I ain't hanging around. I don't know what's happening here, but I'm gonna let you take care of business. Leaving Trinity in the ring, holding her title high. So Deanna comes down and she lets Trinity know.
I am the f***ing greatest.
In a nutshell.
She let her know that too. Yeah, always. Every week, yes. We know this. She's going to cash in her rematch at Emergence. So that is a month away. So we got a little time. For stuff to set her up. By way of Canada?
That's right, Jib.
All right.
Yeah, you're getting that geography lesson in today.
It's never too old to learn new things. Never too old. Next we got Lio Rush. Really, they're putting the pressure on them.
Peer pressure.
Yes. How do you guys do with peer pressure? Well, let me tell you. Looks like Lio Rush is cracking pretty bad. We got Bully Ray and his crew, Moose and Meyer. Just to sum it up, basically saying, well, you know what? You're either with us or you're against us. You got by the end of the show to figure it out.
Because I like scumbags.
Oh my.
Are you saying? Oh
boy.
Loud and proud. So are you saying that maybe he thinks that Lio Rush is a fellow scumbag? That's why?
Or is he going to tell him to kick rocks?
We'll find out by the end of the show. Next, we got a fun little...
fantastic. One of the highlights of the show.
Little promo with Dirty Dango and... what do we call? What do we call him now? Lieutenant Bravo.
Lieutenant Bravo,
who spent 6.5 days in Vietnam.
Spent 6 days in Vietnam. The guy
6.5.
So 6.5. Dear God.
I don't know whether to say congratulations or I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it gives me flashbacks. Tell you what.
My goodness.
Alpha Bravo. Very good.
Alpha Bravo. Oh my God. Yeah, that was that.
Well, it's better than Applebee's Bravo.
Oh boy.
Fair enough.
I can't. I tell you what, man. I can't wait to see Bravo in Chicago. I'm gonna try not to pee myself laughing so hard at this whole shindig. I love this promo. I don't know if there's any other highlights you guys want to bring for this, but for me, it was the reference to Vietnam. You did time in Vietnam. He's like, yeah, I was there for 6.5 days. That was beautiful. Thank you, Alicia, for the
that was very good. That was very good. along with obviously the Santino digs via Dango. He's not an MMA guy, like all good stuff from Dango.
Oh, and then
you can't go wrong.
He may or may have not gone on a date with his daughter. It's like, wait,
the Applebee's.
What?
Wait,
double
what?
fried shrimp.
You know what? Let's just keep going.
He is a dirty Dango.
Forget I questioned.
But yeah, Vietnam, that was a highlight. One of us is gonna
6% body fat.
We're gonna have to thank Bravo for his time served. That's so next we got Swinger versus Dice. Loser leaves Impact Wrestling. Start the na-na-na-na-na-nas.
I thought for sure Zicky was going to win this.
Really?
Oh
yes.
I was worried.
Oh my.
Initially.
You know what? Yeah, I was surprised. So I thought Zicky was going to stay and Swinger was on his way out. But, you know, he he really used his brains and got himself over in this match. And his first win.
That wasn't then turned around.
His first win in a while.
and yeah, so that's what I have to contribute to this is, wow, didn't see that coming.
But think of all the references. You had the "I love you" moment, the walk down. Like Johnny, he was putting the kid over. It's your time now.
He even let him ride in the little wagon, the ring
it was
wagon.
WrestleMania 3 all over again.
Oh,
Ziggy had his moment.
It's WrestleMania 3. I remember WrestleMania 3. It's like yesterday.
That's like yesterday, both man.
We love thee well, Coco Beware. Where are you now? But yeah, this was fun. Swinger gets the win. We sing fairly well to Zicky Dice. We'll see you down the road. Swinger.
The question is, J-Bone, are we when's the world title match gonna happen? Chicago?
We're gonna see it in 24 hours, Bill.
No
spoilers.
We might have to get the ticker tape ready, J-Bone.
Oh man.
Sorry, Tanahashi. You may have thought you were getting Shelley, but it could be Swingman all day, baby.
You never had a chance, Tanahashi. Never had a chance. I tell you, if we get the Ace versus Swinger, I may have to wear an adult diaper from laughing so damn hard.
Hold on. And I did see Rayline with the bits earlier. Thank you, Rayline, for the bits during early in the news.
Thank you, Rayline. Always with the bits. Thank you.
Bell's Boy, thank you. Yes. Bell's Boy, thank you for the super sticker. Ola, the AEW women's division gets called out on live TV. There's injuries in the E. Tanahashi's getting an Impact World title shot. Alicia's going for that model wind swept hair look. And rest in peace to Sinead O'Connor. He gives us the update on everything. She's doing her little Johnny Impact. So she's Alicia TNI tonight. And every Thursday.
Now you just got to do the slow-mo.
I don't know what he does with his hands, but I know it's
he does
very extravagant swinging.
He just goes like this.
1, 2.
There you go.
Okay. My eyelashes are starting to flutter though, so we're gonna just cancel that. Let me just make sure they're this is good to go.
Get that girl on the runway. She ready?
Oh God.
Thank you, Bell's Boy. Yes, rest in peace. We're gonna go off track here just for a minute. Yes, I heard the news late last night. Rest in peace, Sinead O'Connor, 56 years old. She did some crazy stuff while she was with us. She put out
Just some ballsy shit. It wasn't crazy. It was ballsy, and she's iconic.
Yes, yeah.
You get banned from SNL. You did something.
Yes.
Fight the real enemy.
There you go.
If
Impact Wrestling.
you don't know that reference, you're too young. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You'll never understand the references here.
There you go. So, but yeah, lots of stuff going on in wrestling. Thank you, Bell's boy.
Yes, thank you.
Zach Bonifer with the birthdays. Shannon Moore's Dolph Ziggler and Triple H. Well,
a lot of birthdays.
God, Shannon Moore. I haven't heard that name since 3 Count.
You left out the most important person that had one this week. Our own local scumbag himself, Kyle, had a birthday.
Right, the big 3-0.
Is it?
Oh, was it the big 3-0?
Was it the big 3-0 or is it a year closer? I forgot because he yelled at us all.
That was hilarious. He's like, it's 12:15 and no one's giving me a happy birthday.
He just wanted to show off his Art the Clown tattoo. You know that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was impressive. But yeah, happy birthday, Kyle. We love you. We miss
Happy
you.
birthday, Kyle.
Get your ass in here sometime. What? I'm just laughing at the chat here. All right, back to the show. So, all right, so now we're backstage with Santino, and he's talking with Joe Hendry, and he's talking with Yuya Uemura. And apparently, Yuya pinned Kenny King. What?
On BTI.
On BTI. See, this is why you should watch BTI. I sadly missed it today. I was too busy. But yeah, so Santino's like, he starts putting his brain to work here. And you know what? We're going to do Yuya versus Joe Hendry versus Kenny King in a triple threat. What? For the DMC? DMC. And I think we'll be seeing that in Chicago.
Sounds like it.
I like Yuya. Yuya's super adorable, and we need more backstage stuff of him.
Yeah.
He just pops in.
I've only seen him in matches. Like there's been no character development for him, and to see him tonight, I'm like, oh my god, there he is. Yeah. He speaks
with the big smile. He's like,
I loved it. More Yuya.
More Yuya.
More.
Man, I feel like they'll build him up going into the multiverse.
They should. They should. I'm sad I'm going to end up missing that because I got to work. Stupid.
Dang, work.
Dang, being an adult and having to do work.
These adult problems.
Gosh, it's so annoying.
It's a month away. Why can't you just, put a request in or something?
It doesn't work like that. And also because I need to watch people while the parents take a child to college. So I got to make sure there's no house parties, basically.
I guess.
No house parties.
No house parties. They're teenagers, so.
It will become Project X if she's not there.
Kids.
No, they're not. Movie. They're not partying. It wasn't. That's garbage.
That was fun.
It's trash. It was not. It was just a bunch of people who trying to portray teens as cool.
It was
and I would have sued everyone involved. Their mothers, their dead relatives, everybody. Because that is just such a poor example. That's actually, I blame that for what TikTok is now. Is Project X the movie?
TikTok
is now everything we get on TikTok. It's because of that movie, and it's all your fault. That I blame Jackass too.
So it's Johnny Knoxville's fault, and it's
the entire cast of Jackass.
oh,
I blame them for the fall of civilization.
Well, everyone blames Bam for everything already, so
They're the reason the alpha males exist, and
the alpha males.
there's all the ball shots everyone was giving themselves to be cool.
The
like
alpha
Johnny Knoxville.
Bravos.
The alpha bravos, exactly. Sorry, I'm ranting. Let's move on before people think I'm a feminist or something. Like lecturing everybody.
Well, speaking of feminism,
Look out! Look out!
we got to get our Barbie drop in here. Have you seen the Barbie movie?
I have not. I want to see it so bad. I don't have anybody to go. Stefan won't budge.
He will not go.
He will not go.
Oppenheimer
All my
bust,
girlfriends are busy. No, not even Oppenheimer. He's just not a movie guy to begin with, and it's just not the coin toss he was willing to stake any bets on. So, also, I don't want to see Oppenheimer. I already know the history, the real history. I don't need to see a fucking movie. But Barbie, yes, I want to see the goddamn Barbie movie. I'm the targeted demographic because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a girl, and when I was little, I played with Barbies. Oh my god!
There you go.
See, when I was,
Well, I like to make sure
I
I
had
see
a
everything.
dream house.
I've
I had a
seen the
dream
Barbie
boat.
movie.
I had
It's
a
a good one.
dream
It's a good one.
camper. I had a dream car. I had all of that. I had all the dream stuff. I had a
All
giant
dreams.
coat in my closet full of just Barbie shoes as far as the eyes can see.
see, let me tell you how cool the Bone Man was for a minute. If I can for a moment.
Jiminy Christmas.
We're just gonna
Did Tracy get you to go see the Barbie movie? I'm gonna be so pissed at Stefan if that's the case.
No. We're gonna start the mood music here. We're gonna set the mood.
Oh, we're getting deep. We're going there like the grassy.
Picture a wee little J-Bo playing in his front yard. He's got Batman. He's got Superman.
Answer that.
He's got the Incredible Hulk. He's got some other dude in orange tights. Could have been Aquaman. Could have. I don't know. I was a little at the time. Didn't care. But I had all the cool superheroes. And there was a little girl down the way. And I was like, oh, someone's playing with Barbies down there. So, waved. And she was like, come on over. So I grab all my superheroes and I make it on the way down the block, and I was
Did you walk down, or did you have like a big wheel, Jay? What age is this?
You know what? I had the Spider-Man big wheel at the time. No one else on the block had the Spider-Man big wheel. It was white with a red top.
I need to do a ball rip.
It was amazing.
I'll be right back.
So let's just say that the wee little Bone Man was playing house with the girl down the block. I had the superheroes. She had the Barbies. It was Malibu. It was kicking. What can I say?
There you go. You're working the bone magic at a young age. Good for you, Jacob.
I try.
Did you ever talk to this little girl again?
I don't even remember her name.
Her family moved the following week. So there was this strange kid down the road that had a Spider-Man big wheel.
That young man down the block is trash. You know it, baby.
They're like, he had a little mullet from hell. Oh, Bell's boy. J-Bo with the sex music out of sight. Dynamite. Thank you, Bell's boy.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Well,
All right, we could.
So wait, real quick. I gotta find the comment first.
Oh, is there a comment here that we did not highlight?
See, Stefan and yours truly think Barbie sucks and Ken doesn't have any testicles. He had genitals. Not like anatomically correct, but he had the shape.
Yeah, the shape.
Is there a slight bulge?
Can confirm. As awkward as this is to talk about, it was something. Gave the illusion.
Oh, I heard it was something, right? What are we talking about here?
I don't.
We're just a bunch of Kens. We're just a bunch of Kens, J-Bone. We got to stop canning it up over here.
Oh my goodness! It's time to get to Dream House. All right, let's go. We
got time to get the dream the fuck out of here. Okay, let's go.
My God. Back to
the moon.
We got Masha Slamovich versus Gisele Shaw. I don't know how we went from Santino to Barbie to whatever, but whatever. Masha, these girls are not Barbie. Masha Slamovich versus Gisele Shaw.
And the Chassarage. The Chassarage. It's official. They started using it.
What y'all think?
Well, first, J-Bone, I think there was, I don't know if we talked about it with that segue. We had Nick Aldis backstage.
Yeah.
Talking about the match with EY.
Oh, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Tradition, blah, pie.
Pretty much. Sums it up.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, with peace and love.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Can we have Mickey back?
We will have Mickey.
Hardcore country. I'm going to change my tune.
Hardcore
country. I'm going to change my name back to that, but it'll be Cunty. Cunty.
Do not leave it to the imagination.
Well, I am a see you next Tuesday.
That is not an appropriate question.
But it's an appropriate answer, Kachinga.
Bam.
Yes.
So this was a.
So back to the tag team.
This was a single. This was
right. Yeah, it was
Killer Kelly
Masha versus Gisele.
Masha, but well, go ahead.
So great. I was just gonna say this was just a really good match, and I like the pair up because I don't think I think other than one time we haven't quite had the opportunity to see Masha versus Gisele. I did not think that Masha would take the L on this.
Yeah.
Only because with the new tag team and everything, but night full of surprises is that you can't be right all the time, unfortunately.
Right.
As much as it pains me.
You gotta
but it was good.
Yeah.
It's good. And adding to that, Gisele needed the win. I think if they were gonna put these pairings together, that it just makes sense. Because Gisele's clawing towards something.
It keeps the Chassarage looking strong, and it sets up a tag team match down the road.
Yeah, I was thinking normally you wouldn't hear me say this, but it would be cool to see a women's tag team kind of gauntlet match or some kind of
the multi teams, sort of like they do with the
actual teams, though, not hodgepodge teams.
And that's hard, but yeah.
It isn't, considering how many tag teams we have right now. You think we got the Coven, we got MK Ultra, we have the Death Dolls, we have Chassarage, I consider them a trio, though. It'd be cool if we had another trio team to kind of like counteract them. We almost had that when we had the. Oh, I mixed their names up.
Jody Threat and
no, you're talking about Caleb with a K.
Yeah, and the Iconics. I forget
the inspiration.
The inspiration, okay, and not the other. Yeah, anyway.
Hi, Rocky.
But yeah, I'm just saying it'd be cool. We have enough teams where we could actually get more matches. That way we get more faces in the mix, train of thought. But whatever, it's good. This was good.
Although I do think after you've said it now, you're not a fan of the hodgepodge tag team. I wonder if Impact at some point, just like the Good Hands, will actually create a tag team and call it the Hodgepodge. They could be running wild, cool. Brother. Call us.
They would have to. It would have to be pure chaos. If you're gonna create a team called the Hodgepodge, it'd have to be two distinctly different personalities, just all over the place.
We don't make sense, but we're tagged.
You don't make sense, but we're doing good. Maybe,
it's like the Barbenheimer of wrestling.
It's the Barbenheimer, total opposites. Barbenheimer.
Oh,
but Hodgepodge.
Oh no.
Platypus.
Yeah. Hodgepodge.
Yeah, what did you think, J-Bone?
It was I also, there's a word. I also thought it was unexpected that Gisele got the win here. Surprising, because I was expecting like this long, just Killer Kelly, Masha Slamovich, MK Ultimate, just running over everyone is what I had envisioned. And
as a team.
Well, yeah, but now we already got a loss from Masha. So but there are only so many teams in Impact Wrestling that they can do that with. So you gotta be careful how you book it. You can't have them burning down cities every single show. It's so
tricky.
So obviously, yeah, it's wrestling. It's always tricky. Right, Rocky? Right. So Gisele Shaw with the win. That'll set up a match somewhere down the road. You gotta wait. Great promo from Jake something. It's like he went away for a while. He came back. Now he's ready. He's kicking ass. He's in better shape. New look. I'm just very excited for his future in Impact Wrestling.
Something.
I said it last week, but we're getting a different version of this guy this time around. And I'm here for it. The intensity and the passions really, not that it wasn't evident before, but we got a lot more lighthearted version, the more naive version of Cousin Jake, as he originally was called with Impact, and now Jake something. But this is good. This is an involvement that I'm really excited about, and I'm glad that he's back.
It's hard to go right from the Cousin Jake persona to where he is right now without some kind of, I don't know. So yeah, I think he did need some time away, just so that he could focus
to hone himself a little more and get him. Yeah,
just maturation all around. Not saying he was green or nothing, but just he just needed some time to grow.
Yeah,
and I feel like he's in a good spot now, and we gotta wait and see what comes now. He must have impressed them somehow because, hey, he's back on the roster page. It's great to see. So, can't wait to see what he's going to do in good old Chicago. Tracy Brooks.
What?
What?
We got questions.
This one's
We got
for you.
questions for the bone man.
This is we're gonna take it back a match, but
All right. This is from Bell's Boy. It says, every time I see Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich Red Light, I think of the song Red Light Special by TLC. Don't you think, J-Bone? Is that why you played the sexy music? Are
you more of a creep man?
I am more of a creep man. I am. That used to be when I used to go clubbing, and I'd pimp myself out, and just drink my 40s in the corner with my posse,
You're fucking killing me.
I can't say it with a straight face.
Well, I think everybody should, we're talking TLC, and we should give the greatest use of referring to TLC songs ever in a motion picture by the great actor Michael Keaton. You know him as Batman, J-Bone. The only Batman, I'll say. But the other guys, the Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, police buddy comedy, he's the boss, and he just keeps making references to TLC songs throughout the movie. And he's like, what? Don't go chasing waterfall, guys. What are you gonna do? Gonna creep? But it's fantastic. So check it out if you have.
I love it. I need me some TLC. I haven't listened in decades. Rest in peace, Left Eye.
That's right.
But yeah, Tracy Brooks backstage with her hubby Kaz. Tracy Brooks not ready to jump back in the ring yet. She, and Kaz is kind of warning her away from going that direction as well. So sadly, we may not get what we were hoping for with this whole Tracy Brooks, Alicia.
I don't know, J-Bone.
More,
because I really wasn't thinking. I didn't know. I thought that might have been a one-off that we were getting. That they even did this makes me think they're saying this, but maybe we will get something out of this now. I don't know. The follow-up makes me think there actually might be something more down the road. We got a Mrs. Bone in the chat. Yes, my husband is a retired slut.
I'm learning things against my will.
J-Bone.
You
I thought you were sleeping.
Slut. Cannot believe you. I'm kidding.
You got hair on your booty cheeks.
We support the slut walk around these parts, guys. So
And I showed it off every Friday night proudly. I'd hit the dance floor and I was just surrounded. Just like Halloween. Put me in a glow suit. Here come all the ladies. It's just...
You've stepped over the line now. You've taken it too far.
All right.
I wouldn't say that. More along the lines of, what the fuck are you talking about?
Anyway, I had flashbacks from that Halloween party. I'm sorry. I was in the gorilla suit and things went.
If you have small children, please ask them to leave the room right now.
People in the 1900s were so fucking weird.
Yeah, that last century, Jesus, all that Miller Lite. What were we thinking?
Jesus. How embarrassing.
The entire table full of Red Dog.
Do y'all really wear that hairspray? That much hairspray in your hair? Your mama's Aquanet?
My mullet was the finest in the joint, let me tell you.
And all of Wisconsin?
And all of, well, we'll just say southeast.
Did you have a mud flap mullet? That just seems like such a Wisconsin thing to have.
It was like feathered. I mean, it was the picture. Where's
So,
the picture?
1980s mullet.
Where's the picture, Bill?
That doesn't look like a mullet, though. That looks more like a helmet cut. Bring that picture
Jiminy
up.
Christmas.
Yeah, it was that only.
I missed it.
I had
Jiminy Christmas.
That ain't no mullet.
I had a little less baby fat on my face.
That's what my.
When I was, straight pimping the clubs. I was macking. Mac Daddy.
Are you saying you were
Mac?
Like,
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
bumping my Sir Mix-a-Lot and my Beastie Boys.
I often think that is like a legit album cover because it's such a professional photo. Like, I think there's something I'm 105% sure that Kyle has a rap album out that he won't tell us about.
Someone's gonna steal that picture someday and be like, "Look at this G."
I wouldn't say that, but I definitely want to know where that album is. It's like a Limp Bizkit thing. What is that? New metal? Rap rock.
The old
Rap
new
rock.
metal. Still love the L to the I to the M to the P. Next, we've got
oh boy,
Moose and Myers versus the Time Splitters. Alex, Shelley, and Kushida. Tell me about it.
Well, we're missing Sabin, so it's an unusual duo for the Time Splitters here.
but they have the history, the Time Splitters.
They have the history. They're not a hodgepodge.
They're not hodgepodge.
Oh,
They had a run. They obviously were in New Japan for a bit. They did Ring of Honor. They did a little Impact before. Actually, they actually even did NXT briefly.
I was going to say they had a match up north, or would that be down south?
But I definitely good seeing, like, it kind of worked out well, and we already know by seeing now what's advertised for Emergence, we're seeing more of the Time Machine, Time Splitters, the connection with Kushida, and obviously as holding the Big X, as that we're seeing more of his. He's becoming a regular on the show, which is great to see. Always a fan of Kushida. The more you have him in there, the better.
I'm just laughing at the comments, catching up.
I got sidetracked by them too. They're riled up.
They're riled up.
I love their audience. So, but yeah, so Time Splitters get the win here. You got any thoughts on this, Alicia?
Just a nice ending to the show. Fun-packed shenanigans followed it. Wait, it's not the final. What the fuck keeps happening here to me? What the fuck?
I told you not to smoke so much during Impact Wrestling.
Hey, listen.
Gets too cloudy in front of the TV.
You know what I figured it out is that I stopped taking notes after this match.
I'm done.
She was like,
notes.
Well, like, I got so into the show that I just forgot to keep writing.
You're like, I'm watching now.
Oh my god.
Wow, I'm so sorry. Moose probably hates me because I always fuck up when it's his match reviews. I'm always like, oh shit. Anyway.
He's like, that bitch don't like me.
No, it's not that. You'd be like, that stupid bitch.
I thought it was pretty good. All right.
Well,
So out comes Bully. Big surprise.
God. Oh, that's why I thought it was the end. Now you reminded me. All right.
There's lots of shenanigans.
Go ahead,
Main
guys.
event Bully Ray.
Bully Ray, and then Leo Rush comes running out, but what side is he going to take? He starts pounding away on the champ, Alex Shelley.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which
out come Sabin and Josh Alexander to help even the odds a little.
But they do not come out on top.
No, it's just ugly. It's an ugly finish there.
Just a mess.
So that is going to lead to what I'm guessing is going to be the main event of Emergence.
Could be.
4v4.
It's going to be tough
Works
with
for me.
Trinity, Deanna, too. That could be the main event.
Yeah.
Either or.
Yeah, I'd be good with either one. I mean, multi-man tags are fun, but, you got a title on the line.
But a title on the line could also be like a halfway in the middle kind of thing, too. I don't know. It's interesting. We'll just have to see where it ends up.
Yeah, we got a whole rest of the card. That's what's only booked so far. So, yeah. Mike Bailey versus Zachary Wentz. A lot of fun. Trey at ringside.
Oh, we got a little promo right before from Alan Angels calling out Heath.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed this. I saw it. I didn't write any notes for it. Yes, good promo by Alan Angels. He's really
fastest transition out of a cult I've ever seen.
He's like, I'm done with the cult.
Well, he's coming.
I'm a star. I'm a rock star. Like, okay,
that's right.
All right.
There's only one rock star here.
Oh, baby.
Yes.
Man, he's got kids. Alan Angels he's really starting to shine.
He's good. He's a good wrestler.
Yeah, and it helps that props to Impact Wrestling for giving him the chance to do this. He didn't have the opportunity to do this in his last company. I mean, I still love some of the stuff that AEW does, but we know how he was treated there. Now look at him. He was given an opportunity to shine in a stable with Diener, win or lose, with matches and storylines and whatnot. And now he exited, and he's starting a whole new singles career. So I'm digging it. I'm here for it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
He's a good fit.
I can't wait to see what else goes down between Heath and him. I don't care if it's just a one-off we get down the road or if it leads to bigger and better things. Alan's killing it. He's doing good.
But then we get to the Mike Bailey, Zachary Wentz match.
Yes.
They wasted so much popcorn. I'm talking about their backstage thing, but
yeah, they showed a lot of stuff.
That popcorn
last week
was $25.
I thought we were friends.
Oh, we're friends. If birds eat that,
that popcorn could have fed a family in.
I'm kidding.
Some third world country. And the categories. Who's chiming in down there?
It's Valentino.
Oh, Valentino.
He's being social.
We love the Valentino.
QB's here too, but she's sleeping.
Okay. Eddie in the chat. Have fun at the tapings. Love you guys. Love you too, Eddie. Safe travels to you wherever you're ending up. I tell you, man, this guy ends up on more baseball cards or wrestling cards. I tell you, this guy. The camera loves him. The camera loves Eddie. But yeah, fun match between Bailey and Zachary Wentz. On paper, Zachary Wentz never would have won this. But it's all about the shenanigans with the Rascals. It's a numbers game. That's what's going on right now with the Rascals. They're coming up in the game. They're getting their wins. It's the Rascals versus the World Tour, and we're all witnessing what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked it. I'm digging the Rascals. It's a more.
Do they have new music?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Stefan pointed it out because he likes the Rascals. He's really big into them. He's got their old shirt from when they were a trio.
Mm-hmm.
The smoke one, Up in Smoke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. And Zachary Wentz has a whole new line of merch. So
on like a site or like personally selling. You gotta like DM them for PayPal.
Well, the Rascals have a new shirt on shopimpact.com.
Okay.
It's Blacksmith has a Rascals jersey on Blacksmith.
I did see that. Yeah, I remember that.
And what's that? What's that site that Masha works through? She has some of her stuff on there too. Something Blade, Stiff Blade, something.
I don't know. I'm not cool and hip with all the links.
Well, don't you know wrestling doesn't even exist anymore? It's just merch companies advertising.
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right.
Where's my head at? Jeez.
You got to sell T-shirts somehow.
And what is up with this stupid X on the Twitter? My God, I couldn't even find it.
That's what it's
Can
renamed.
we talk about that really quick? A little off topic, but kind of on topic. When you go to indie shows, can y'all buy some fucking merch? These people got to make a living. All right. Buy a fucking T-shirt. Or 12. Buy T-shirts. Buy merch. Sorry, I had to randomly rant about that really quick. Because I think some people like don't realize it's not like WWE where the company pays. You know what I mean? They sell their own shit.
They're making more on merch than they are. For
Exactly.
Almost exclusively. That's the case.
So buy merch.
It's good to bring merch if you're talented.
Oh yeah.
Buy merch. Get your autographs.
Zachary.
Paper photos if they ask.
Do the whole to do.
Where the hell is? What do you mean? There's no
approach the main event, J-Bone.
I'm trying to find the Twitter page real quick. How is there no? Screw it. I'll go to Impact Wrestling. It's got to be on there. No, I don't want to start a new message. What the hell is? Well, you know what? Screw this. Screw your Twitter. You just like want to like make my mouse go in different places that it's.
Is it still called Twitter? I heard. I mean, I should just look because I do have a Twitter profile that is like dead. Because what's the point of Twitter anymore?
I don't want to call it like X because.
Is it called X? Like if I go to my actual thing, it's still Twitter.
Well, they're trying. They're trying, but. How many people still call Impact TNA? How many people?
Yeah, some things will never die. But there's nothing on it that says X.
Well, there's just the logo, I guess.
It's just the logo.
What a weird thing to get like going. So chances are people, especially kids or something, are going to put X in fucking Google chat and a bunch of terrible content's going to come up for them. It's terrible number. He's obsessed with X's, but Jesus, think, bro.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
You would think he'd be a fan of the X division. Come on.
Okay. So
that dude doesn't have fun hobbies.
I found here we go. I found the post. So just give me a second.
Except
here.
Weird eyes wide shut sex club shit.
What?
Huh?
What?
Eyes wide shut.
Illuminati.
Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, did you find what you were looking for? Because otherwise I was going to go on another tangent.
No, I got it.
Okay. Then you just stopped a train wreck.
I was a little scared on where you were going with that.
I was just going to talk about the aliens.
Oh, we love aliens. All right. So
that.
It is Stiff Blade Apparel Company. So here is Zachary Wentz's Twitter page. Blacksmith Apparel. Look at this. Can we look at this for a second? Look how fresh this looks. That is the new Blacksmith Rascal jersey. Hello.
That's as fresh as J-Bone on his Spider-Man big wheel.
Oh, that's Bill. We really
that's
don't
that
know.
Level fresh.
That's
fresh out the kitchen.
That was we on a mission. There was nothing fresher than.
Am I looking too into it? Is there a reason why it's spelled like that? Does the RSCL stand for something?
It's so that when they walk past you, you say, "Can I buy a vowel?"
Oh.
Now that's similar to what they did when they were the tag team in NXT, right, J-Bone? Because it was like 3 initials like that. The V, whatever they are. I forgot.
Yeah.
VXS, VKS, I don't know.
You know, Desmond
MSK.
Xavier and Zachary Wentz used to be called Scarlet and Graves.
There you go.
That's different.
It's what their first name was before they became the Rascals.
Oh, okay.
It's CZW.
So you got the Rascal jersey. You've got the windbreaker.
Oh, that's fucking interesting. You don't see shit like this too much.
This is what he wears to the ring.
Stiff Blade,
yeah. And they have Masha Slamovich stuff and several other independent workers as well. This is the back.
This is what I call merch.
And this is the front here. It's the cartoon yuck symbol, almost, like the classic poison, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the T-shirt that's also on Stiff Blade. That's for sale,
which is also cool. But that jacket, though,
yeah, it is slick.
I think it's important when you have to make merch for your stuff is to put out stuff that's really unique and aren't things that other people are doing. And T-shirts are great, don't get me wrong, but that fucking windbreaker. Like, can you imagine if more wrestlers came out with shit like that, or like hoodies, or like tote bags? I'm just throwing it out there because I'm dying for wrestler tote bags. But anyway,
right. So
dying for them.
Last but certainly not least, this is the Rascal Impact shopimpact.com shirt.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
So yeah,
that windbreaker though.
So get your Rascal merchandise.
Look at that.
Just the back alone, like that does not look like wrestler merch, or like, not to degrade it or anything, but that's like band merch. Like, that's next level shit, dude. That's really creative.
And honestly, like a shout out to, I know Alicia's familiar with it, the merch on like the indie deathmatch scene is very reminiscent of like rock and roll merch, stuff like that.
Yes.
They tend to get a little more, they'll take more chances on their merch and not go with the plain Jane type merch that you do normally see.
A little more creative freedom. They can get away. I just actually got a really cool Masada shirt where it's like half on fire to like play off of that whole incident that happened a while back.
Yeah, it gets a little wild, and they're kind of bringing that a little more to the mainstream.
Yeah. So props to Zachary Wentz for getting all that merch out there for him and his crew, and also props to Blacksmith for.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that dope jersey. All the jerseys, all the merch out there is fucking dope. Go check them out. Make sure we link them in the credits or whatever.
Yeah.
Main event time, J-Bone.
Oh, now it's the end of the show.
Yes.
You don't say.
Yeah. It's a shame I can't go to you for any of this, though.
Well, listen, I did see it. I just
Does it look like I give a damn?
I did see it, but in my mind, I emotionally tapped out when Bully Ray came out. Like, my ADD kicked in, and I went for a walk.
You pulled a virtuoso. You were like,
Speaking, I was in Hackettstown this week.
Hackettstown.
Hey.
She's not there though.
Shout out to Hackettstown. What's Hackettstown again?
It's Hackettstown, New Jersey.
Oh,
the home of Diana. Well, the previous home. Still built from.
She's a virtuosa. All right. Barry in the chat. I didn't understand how Swinger versus Dice wasn't the main event. Well, you know.
Loser leaves town.
Well, with a swerve like that.
And this almost wound up being a loser leaves town match.
Yeah. I mean, if they stuck with the Polka Doom thing, it probably could have been, you know.
The Polka Doom was also great. I didn't reference that earlier.
Yeah. That was funny. Eric Young versus Nick Aldis. And
the national treasure.
Yeah, we get I mean, if you want to make it short and sweet, you can say we got a replay of 2014. Oh, but it was a fun match. Eric Young got the win. C'est la vie to Nick Aldis. We fairly well. Stop it, Eddie.
There were tears shed that night, J-Bo. Tonight, Thursday.
You shed no tears. You were at ringside going balls out for Swingman. Like, yeah.
Well, it's the Swingman, J-Bo.
I know. I'm just saying you were not one of those guys that
I normally support the Dice Man as well, but if it becomes the Dice Man and the Swingman, my allegiance has to be to the Swingman.
Yeah.
Too much history with the Swingman at this point, J-Bo.
Eddie, I don't want to hear about you crying at ringside, man. Can someone take away his platinum card? Jesus Christ. No more platinum for you, sir. No more platinum. Good match. Good match. The end was horrific.
Whoa,
appalling.
what are you saying, J-Bo?
Oh, just how can you do that to a national treasure like Eric Young? His grand
especially
return.
A guy that you killed.
Yeah. They're trying to finish him off for real here. My God. What was it? Three choke slams from Khan? My God. Poor Eric Young. The wrath of Eric Young will be felt.
Yeah.
In Chicago.
He's a world-class maniac. J-Bo.
I'm going to be wearing the shirt. I'm just saying, I'm going to be supporting EY.
Yeah, I was joking with one of my friends. Like, he would always buy the shirt of the guy that leaves the company, and he has a world-class maniac shirt. I'm like, you can wear it again.
Yeah, and that shirt's awesome, too, with that crazy-ass mask. I can't wait. So, yeah. Any thoughts, Lisa?
His mask was Dr. Doom?
Pretty much a version of it, yeah.
Just without the hood, basically.
Like, I don't think it was an actual. I don't think it was actually Dr. Doom, but it looked like it. It was just like
a creative interpretation of Dr. Doom's
very
mask.
cool.
That's the vibe that I got. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought the same thing.
I'm dating myself here. The first thing I thought of when I saw that.
Dating myself here.
What was I thought of Quiet Riot.
Quite right. There you go.
Yeah, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre mask. Wait.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Sorry.
No. Look up the cover of Quiet Riot's Metal Health.
Mental health. That's terrible.
And you can almost
the
go
80s fucking sucked.
You could go News of the World.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
See?
Yeah, that meets Dr. Doom.
Like robot or supervillain-esque.
Either way,
it's like
cool.
It's like a metallic hockey mask.
Like Casey,
Casey
from
Jones.
Casey Jones from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Who?
What? You don't listen.
Well, think of Grateful Dead. You can go with that Casey Jones reference.
I kid. I know who Casey Jones is.
I was going to say, there's no way I know this and you don't.
I didn't get into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when I was young, but I've seen plenty of cartoons and movies to know who Casey Jones is.
Come on, Jay. With your affinity for pizza, you gotta like the Turtles.
Speaking of pizza, I can't wait till tomorrow.
Are you going to eat pizza?
Deep dish, baby.
Pizza lasagna. Is Trent meeting up with you guys?
Is who?
No.
Trent meeting up with you guys?
Trent. I have no idea. I was hoping. I got cheese curds with his name on it.
He's got to help you get your chips back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that adventure's gonna go. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe I'll have to find some new help to
be decided.
The new adventures of I can't remember the name of the restaurant. I'm sorry. So Diener and Khan beat the hell out of Eric Young for his troubles after his match with Nick Aldis. And that's the show, folks. That's the show. What'd you guys think?
That was a good show. Good show. Got a lot of stuff progressing now. Starting to see the build up for Emergence. And then we'll see what's going to happen over these Chicago tapings as we get towards obviously the multiverse show and Emergence. So it's going to be interesting and possibly Bound for Glory. Can start seeing some tidbits for there.
Oh yeah. All right, let's go over a few of these matches we're going to see this coming weekend. We got Bully Ray Moose and Brian Myers versus the Lucha Ways of Samurai Del Sol, Black Taurus, and Laredo Kid. We got ABC versus OVE. I'm going to be singing the shit out of that. Mike Bailey and Jonathan Gresham versus the Rascals.
Good tag action.
Yeah, lots of tag action. Digital Media Championship on the line tomorrow night, Bill. Joe Hendry versus Kenny King versus Yuya Imura.
You are getting the match in Chicago, Jalen.
Yes. The wrestling gods have heard me. Then also the following day, day 2 in Chicago, Samurai Del Sol versus Chris Sabin. Can you say dream match? OMG. Brian Myers versus Alex Shelley. Taylor Wilde versus Trinity.
Ooh, that could be an underrated match.
Oh, that could be match of the weekend right there. Yeah. We got Eric Young versus Khan.
Oh, revenge.
That's gonna be sweet. Deonna Purrazzo versus KiLynn King. Shut up and take my money. Moose versus Kevin Knight.
Oh, that could be very good.
And Bully Ray versus Black Taurus. No disqualifications.
Oh.
So those matches are confirmed as
And
always. Cards
much
subject
more.
to change.
And
yes,
more.
I'm sure we'll get much more. And then they got stuff on meet and greets. Meet and greets are always outstanding. I might take a part in a couple things here. Some of them are the same as last time. Few new ones. It's also nice to see some new faces in there, of course. Leo Rush, Jake something. We got Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly. The team Ride or Die is going to be in there. Eddie and Lish, and many others. Oh, and the Rascals are going to be there too, so that'll be fun. So, and many more.
Many more.
Hell yeah!
All right. I think I will be leaving with a piece of merchandise that they had back at the last Chicago tapings, but they haven't had at the last couple. But I heard from Jeff at the merch stand. Sounds like he will be having it in Chicago. So it's a bigger item, so I need to put it in the car. So.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Good check. They don't make the Death dolls anymore, do they?
They might. But they probably wouldn't have the tie anymore, I would imagine.
Yeah, I don't know. If they have them, if you guys get them, I will give you the money for them. Oh, my God. I was looking on the website. They're not there anymore. So
they're not there anymore? But they might still be at a live show. I'll take a look.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, some say they got a table. Last time they had a table of a bunch of odds and ends, like some micro brawlers and stuff. So
yeah, like they could be mixed in there. I feel like I saw them not that long ago, but I will be honest. At times, it becomes a blur. I mix. Sometimes I mix the shirts together.
Understandable. If they got them, I will reimburse you.
But I will take a look for him. I will take a look.
Thank you.
Go out there.
We're the ones that are going to be.
Oh, and speaking of, because since you just mentioned the Death Dolls, there is also that huge sports collectible and meet and greet convention going on in Chicago while the tapings are there, and Impact will be at that with meet and greets.
Oh yeah,
but there's really big names there, like real sports legends there. So very cool for Impact to be there as well. But just you're saying that because I believe the Death Dolls have a like Courtney Rush and Jessica have a meet and greet at some point during this weekend. But at the show, you can still meet Rosemary at the one time. So hey, if you're like I'm in Chicago and I want Rosemary meet and greet. Go to the card show.
Interesting.
Or maybe that was written up before she.
No. I believe I think she even put it like the meat suit versus Rosemary. Like she will be making an appearance. So.
Oh.
Because I think Rosemary just showed up at Smash up in Canada against Cherry Bomb. They did something. They were doing something.
Oh wow.
That's cool. That's a classic.
Oh, and speaking of, this is something I mentioned to our internal chat the other day. One of my favorite heels on the scene recently left MLW by the name, and he did have a BTI match not that long ago. Sam Adonis, the AAA luchador legend, Sam Adonis, as a free agent. And I did notice House of Glory is putting on a show in Canada the Thursday before the Emergence weekend up in Canada. So only a few days earlier, a bunch of Impact talent will be on that show. And I noticed Sam Adonis was booked for it. So I have a sneaking suspicion we could see Sam Adonis arriving soon back in Impact, which I'd be all for. And I believe he is in Chicago. He's actually based in Chicago. So this could maybe be a good start of a return of Sam Adonis during these tapings.
There you go.
So be on the lookout for, because I obviously with MLW based in Philly lately, I've been seeing a lot of Sam And he even like makes references. He's like, what? No Beulah McGillicuddy shirt tonight? So I might have to pack the Beulah shirt in case Sam pops out. I'll put it on.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. Well, maybe Tommy will pop too.
And also I did notice this. Gales will be doing a meet and greet at that convention, that sports card convention, which like obviously she works for Impact, but as not an active roster member, she does not do like the meet and greets, but very cool opportunity for who I put on the Mount Rushmore of Impact, Gail Kim.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, legendary knockout there. Anything else before we get out of here tonight?
Safe trip.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, and it's now midnight Eastern, J-Bone.
Yeah.
So I am now an even older man.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, TOS. Happy birthday. That's exciting. Everybody's birthdays is happening.
Yes, it's that time of the year.
What a fun way to celebrate is by going to an Impact show.
First time ever being at an Impact show on my birthday.
Nice. That's exciting.
You even get a happy birthday from Mrs. Bone. Look at that.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice. Yes. Get some happy birthdays in the chat for the one, the only Front Row Bill. All right, folks. We're gonna cut it there. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We had a loaded show. We had the Impact Wrestling. We had all the news going on, the international stuff, and then the preview for this weekend stuff, which we'll be attending. I'll be there. Bill will be there. And hit us up on social media. If you wanna say hi to us or whatever while we're in Chicago for the 2 days, we're gonna have plenty of free time. I don't think there's any other shows going on, are there, Bill? I know there was last time.
Not this time. I know last time there was. To my knowledge, there isn't, but you never know what I might trip over while I'm out there. But no, I think there will be some time. I'm sure anybody else that's out there, I'm sure probably like at some point Saturday, we'll try to grab something to eat. So obviously all are welcome to join us.
Absolutely.
So feel free to drop us a line.
Yeah. Hit us up.
Hit the Discord. Jump into go on the socials, on the Twitter, the X, whatever you want to call it, and let us know you'll be out there. We'll look for you. And if we don't see you before then, find us in the crowd.
There you go. Yeah, just if anything, just stop by and say hi. We love interacting with you guys. Makes the world go around, Should be an amazing weekend. Much love. On your way out, you folks know what to do. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when more of our content hits your screen. See you this weekend. Much love. Later.